Alright, is this shit on? How can you... Alright, look. We're about to get Denzel, Curry's Killer, and Young Simi of Raider Clan. It's me, Pouya, and Nick right now.
I heard Raider Clan members don't play. I heard they're really, really dangerous.
It's very dangerous. Oh, look. There they are. Oh my god, what the fuck are they doing?
I think some religious tribute for
Oh my
Raider
god, what
Clan.
the fuck are they doing? What the fuck?
Nigga clan be the set. We don't take kindly to threats, nigga. We don't take kindly to threats.
SS be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats.
Nigga clan be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats, nigga.
SS be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. No, we don't take kindly to threats.
Curry had the biggest song in Raider Clan. He had Threats.
Right.
At first, Black God was the biggest song. You know what I'm saying? Because but Perp was just, he was just on his crazy shit, so he deleted it. I don't know why the fuck he deleted it, but that would have been the biggest song. But after he deleted that, Denzel Curry blew it with Threats, so he had his own little juice going, so he didn't really want to sign the contract. Me and Denzel didn't want to sign the contract. That's why Boosie stopped fucking with me, I feel like, because the Raider Clan situation, that's really why he took me under his wing, because I was the only dude that had contact with Space Ghost and everybody, so he was trying to yeah, we're going to do all this big-ass shit. They thought this shit was going to be like the fucking, they thought it was going to be like Our Future big, you know what I'm saying?
It is, though. Like, it's not that it wasn't. It was just the niggas were so young and black and not ready for it. And that's just the truth. We're just young black boys that you're throwing together, the first internet group.
We laid the blueprint for all of these any new artists that's came out since 2013, they followed our blueprint. That's if they stayed independent. Because, we did independent, no deal. I'm still not signed, you know what I'm saying? To this day, we showed motherfuckers how to go in with, with the right attitude and do your shit, how you want to do your shit. Nobody can control you.
I'd rather you clueless. I sneak up and change evolution. Solution be kill off the industry. Rather the heathens who plot to attacking me. Who can say why I'm a tragedy? My plans are magically made with miraculous accuracy. I could attack quickly. Who are you to a damn masterpiece? Selena come back just to sing to me. I don't know if I am even controlling me. I kill then I sleep and smoke and repeat. I see you at dawn with the fleet with me. We swinging, we cut and repeat till it's dust. I don't let these hoes come finesse on me. Oh, clean yourself up, you can look, but don't.
But seriously, hey, the truck nuts, let them fucking drag. If anybody's out there talking about truck nuts, let them fucking spark.
Nuts. And that's basically it.
I remember the day I found SoundCloud. I was like, what the fuck? I just needed somewhere to upload music that wasn't YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So I found SoundCloud, and I was like, okay, this looks good enough. Before it was hot. There was no monetization. There was no SoundCloud rappers. I was the first one. I had my SoundCloud. I told Chris to make a SoundCloud. He was the second one. Then I got to Cali. Bones didn't even have a SoundCloud when I got to Cali. Like, made him a SoundCloud. Eddie didn't have a SoundCloud. So we started off on SoundCloud. And now, like I told you earlier, the blueprint, all these rap niggas, they just copy and paste. What did y'all do? Y'all did that? Okay. Okay, what else y'all got going? Okay. That's all they did, bro. And now they're like eating, which is fine, nothing's wrong with that, but, you know, I think these niggas just need to pay their homage respectfully.
Who are you? I go by the name of Pouya. I'm a young rap artist. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Kendall, Miami, Florida. I went to Killian. I dropped out in 10th grade, started rapping, quit my job, became broke, and now I'm trying to be rich.
If you can describe life in 3 words, what 3 words would it be?
Fuck my life. This shit sucks. I fucking hate it.
Ass or titties?
Ready to pop, drop top, fuck cops, and I'm never gon' stop. Cop drop in my mouth, cause I'm sick with the shit that I spit out the lip, rip and dip with the clip. The whole team gotta hit real quick. Talk shit, get hit, then the clock gon' tick. So I gotta get rich, we all gonna die. These haters gon' test me, but all of them pop. I know you want it while you acting shy.
When you decided to make music?
Well, for me, it was around like 2011, 2012. I dropped out of school. Well, I dropped out of school 2010 and I had a job. Around 2011 and 12, I just was like, fuck, I want to do something. What do I like? I like music. So I linked up with Denzel Curry and Raider Clan and all those people, Young Simi, and just started rapping. That's how I did it. And Nick has been along my side the whole time, so.
Yeah, I dropped out like, damn, I'm 5 since I made music.
Then I dropped out in 10th grade and then I got a job at fucking Randazzo's as a busboy. Like, pretty much I'm a waiter's bitch. It sucked. And I worked for a year. And then after that, I was like, fuck this. I hate this. And then I just started rapping.
Right. And
When I was 17.
Did you have success with the rapping thing at first, or
No.
not
I
at
was
all?
just a fucking broke kid rapping.
What was your platform? Was it SoundCloud, MySpace? No, this was only like 3 years ago.
This was Facebook, SoundCloud, and then post via Facebook.
Did he just follow right behind in a sense? Like you started rapping and he was like, oh, I can do this shit too.
Who started rapping first?
Yeah.
I started rapping first, but like, me and Fat Nick always just do shit together. I told him like, yo, I'm gonna rap, and then he's like, I rap too, and we just started rapping, and then like, it didn't pop off till recently. So it was like
recently. Like when do you identify that you started to feel like you were successful in any sense?
Well, successful is a very strong word.
Right.
I would say I'm content right now.
Right, but you might have even had like a couple thousand listens on a song, and you might have felt real successful at a certain point, right?
Like, well, when I started, the first time I felt really good was like probably like when I got like 1,000 plays. Yeah. When I got like that first 1,000 plays, I was like, okay, maybe someone will fuck with this.
Yeah.
Maybe
at least it's a start.
People will like this shit.
Blueprint shit, yeah, I got the plan. Local rap can't take over the dance, so I figured this time to get bigger for the trees on my feet. Know what I mean? I'm gonna sing with the team, look cool. Like I'm down home, I don't fuck with you. You my dog and I take out the you. Yo, my homies will always come through. Better done when they buck, cause they luck. Ain't nobody give a fuck. In my city, every man for themselves. I stay to myself in the web, low key, I'm on stealth. Won't feel it less alone in the dark, ho.
We're signed. I'm signed to the fucking internet. Like, that's what artists don't use the proper tools that technology has given us. Everybody shits on technology and is like, oh, this day and age, everybody's on their phone and this and that. Well, like, that's how we promote our music. When I drop a song on SoundCloud, we post it on Twitter. Like, we're not in the streets trying to sell albums like on fucking Fairfax, like these bums on Fairfax.
How'd you guys all get kind of connected and make this movement, I guess, come together?
Well, me, Fat Nick, Don Krez, we're all from Miami, Florida. We Fat Nick started Buffet Boys, and then he's from Carroll City, and you know, I've been a fan of him since I was a little kid. And then we clicked up, and German's from Atlanta, and we just, you know, we found him on the internet.
Abracadabra, here goes a coon, nigga. That shit. Little bitch.
The good old Yingling right now too. Hey, bitch, I been that motherfucker, always loaded, hoping that these faggots fucking die. Middle finger to the sky, dirty, nasty suicide. Midget bitch with me holding dirty knives, crossing like little bitch, I never gave a fuck. Ask about these nuts and who let them up. Locate your bitch, little bitch. I fuck around, feed the skis and musty dick. Chevy riding, swerving, covering purpose. I ain't got nowhere to go. Back and full of soul from these money cones. All that matrimony with that bullshit. I'm not your homie, coolin' with that bro shit. I'm broken, unfortunate, holding it, hoping that I will pull up. Fuck the population, everybody hating up the hammer. My nigga, give it up.
Body, bitch, I'm body, bitch, I'm body.
You know how we do this, Fat Nick, dog. We got Nesquik Cereal, Slunk Gook. We got that Fiji, ain't no one else on this pure. This virgin pussy water. Look at my cart, dog. We just feel it. We finesse. I got bands on band on band. We just finesse all day. The Cereal, Gook. Nesquik. Fiji. Look at all these bands.
Fuck your boy.
Hello?
It's nothing, nigga.
Hello?
It's nothing.
Oh, it ain't Nesquik. The feet. Hello?
I just got out of jail. 2 weeks ago.
That's why I dropped my Buffet Boys tape in August. I'm dropping a new Buffet Boys tape in January, and then it's gonna be an EP, and I'm gonna drop my mixtape in the summer. I'm gonna drop some singles on the way. I'm gonna drop my own chocolate milk brand too. If you ain't
Bro, you need to tell me about that, bro.
All right, let's just go back to the script. What does Buffet Boys mean to you? And also, am I allowed to pronounce it Buffet Boys, or is that completely off?
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Yes, you can pronounce it. However, the human being says buffet or buffet or buffet.
How do you pronounce it? I think it's
you
buffet
can say
boys,
it
right?
however you want to say it.
Where I grew up, it was buffet.
Yeah, you could say Buffet Boys was created by Fat Nick, but what it means to me is that metaphorically we're eating good.
Right.
You know, we're as a family, we're at the goddamn table and we're eating good, metaphorically and clearly, actually. Yeah.
This kid, this fucking kid right here.
Nick, this is your van? That's fucking square right there?
Why do I hate everybody? This ain't my shit!
What's up, bitch? We're here in New Orleans with the Suicide Boys. We're getting wavy on the bus, and they've agreed to do the Bullet Frick. So, Suicide Boys.
Punch a random person.
Take a shot of your own piss.
Okay. You guys down? Let's see it.
Drink it, motherfucker.
Let's see this
You
piss.
fucking hit it. Okay.
No.
Do it for the vibe.
Yeah. Can I get an ad-lib?
You ever punched a random fool? There's a bathroom right in this door, right here. Get it. Bullet Frick, baby.
At what point did you realize, like, oh, I'm going to be rapping with my cousin?
Well, the thing is, I started playing music at like 7.
Okay.
So I never really wanted to try the rap shit because I was always kind of scared to, and like, what do people think and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And he was doing the DJ shit. We actually didn't link up till like literally a year or two ago to do this shit.
Really? That short a
I was
time?
doing punk shit for like 10 years, and he was doing like making beats and DJing and shit.
Okay, so I seen YouTube comments about that too, saying that you were in a punk band and shit like that.
Yeah, I was in a bunch. Yeah.
In your opinion, is that contradictory at all, or is it just an overall love of music?
What you mean?
Like, I feel like a lot of people might look at a dude who was rapping and he used to be in a punk band or some shit and be like, oh, like, that's kind of weak. Like, that means you're a fucking poser or whatever, which I completely disagree with, for the record.
Well, I don't look at it like that. Like, I was always into rap as well.
I think the whole underground thing, bro, everything's just like, it kind of meshes it.
If you go to
so many punk elements.
One of our shows or anybody in the underground show,
right?
It's the same thing as a punk show. Like the pits and the energy, everything. It's the same thing. And that's what drew me to this.
Right.
And the whole punk thing, like I said, man, I did that shit for 10 years. I didn't go anywhere with it. I started rapping for like a year or two and you know, it kind of took off.
It took a lot of trial and error before we realized, like, you know, this whole internet rap thing that was going on and the power of the internet and that SoundCloud had at the time. So we just started, like, utilizing that.
I saw this wave going on with like these punk aesthetics in the rap music and this I'm broke and I don't give a fuck type shit, and I was like, wait, this is what's going on in underground rap right now? Like, this is me. I could fucking destroy this shit. Like, these kids don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, because we're older. These kids are like, at the time, 19, 20. What fucking life experience do you have? Like,
I think that helps.
No, I think it definitely helps us because me and you've been through some fucking shit.
Yeah. I seen this start to increase with our first couple mixtapes, Gray Gray and Seven St. Tammany, Young Death Little Life.
We're getting some recognition finally.
Yeah, but then when Southside Suicide dropped, it was like, whoa, I had never seen anything like that.
And the thing is, it was perfect timing because we did Southside Suicide before we had done our 2 or 3 biggest mixtapes. And when we did Southside Suicide, I had gotten dumped by my girlfriend of 5 years. So from that point on, the recording process, he was working on getting sober, battling his demons. I was battling like the emptiness inside of me. So I told him like, yo, let's write from the heart. Let's write what we're going through. And the last 3 mixtapes after that was just so like powerful, like what we were saying. And
really,
so
everything
vulnerable, like what we were saying about ourselves, which is rare in rap.
I think that's where we found our, that's where we found our niche, right there.
Yeah, we kind of be like, oh, this is what rap is? Well, fuck this.
Suicide Boys are Ruby the Cherry and Slick, cousins from New Orleans, and they're doing bigger numbers than a lot of mainstream artists. Paris, their most popular track on YouTube, has nearly 22 million plays, also 7.5 million on Spotify, and 11 million on SoundCloud.
Suicide nighttime, no, we don't fight crime, oh. It's a great fight nine with the real red eyes and we dying inside, oh.
Ruby the Cherry and Slick started working on music together in 2013. With influences ranging from 3 6 Mafia to Cash Money to punk bands like Misfits, their own sound is generally dark and has a raw edge. They call it shadow rap, but whatever you call it, it's undeniably connecting with a lot of people out there. In fact, every single track on the last 8 projects on their SoundCloud has over 1 million plays. Some like Southside Suicide, a collaboration with Florida artist POUYA, has over 10 million listens.
Outside in the all-black crowd, 10 rolled up when I'm out. Say they all wanna live, but I just wanna die.
With almost no mainstream coverage but a rabid underground fan base, Suicide Boys are crushing it. In the past 3 months, they've had a 41% gain in YouTube views, 60% gain in Twitter followers on Slick's Twitter, and maybe most impressively, an 85% gain in Spotify, gaining 80,000 new followers. With a consistent output and recognizable branding, Suicide Boys have a strong social presence across platforms. Smart collaborations with artists like Maxo Cream, Young Simi, and Denzel Curry fit their sound perfectly. While people sometimes dismiss underground artists that they don't like as SoundCloud rappers, Suicide Boys are seeing in real life success. After having sold out shows in America, the duo announced an extensive international tour stretching from the beginning of May to mid-July. Add to that their 90 million total YouTube views, 170 million total plays on SoundCloud, and around 100 million total plays on Spotify, it's clear that Suicide Boys are doing a lot of things right. Their latest track, Pictures, released in mid-April, is approaching 2 million plays in less than 2 weeks. So what do you guys think of Suicide Boys? Are they the next underground sensation to break into the mainstream? Or is that even the point?
The outside world never really saw me until I started making music. The internet really made all of us who we are today because it gave us an outlet to show kids our music. It's weird. It's me, Peep, Suicide Boys, Tracy, Smoke Perp, Lil Pump, Denzel, we all share the same fans. At the end of the day, like, if you know XXX, you should know Pouya, or if you know Denzel Curry, you should know Fat Nick. Without SoundCloud, there would be no Pouya, there would be no Fat Nick. It's like a thing now to be like, oh, you're a fucking SoundCloud rapper.
Yo, the fuck are you talking about? Like, yo, like, I get checks from there, I get my views from there, like, I get more supporters from there. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today without that. I'll probably be working at Burger King, flipping fries or some shit.
Really, it's just an underground family, you know? At the end of the day, we're all connected.
This scene is like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I want, when I want, however I want. I'm still gonna make bank. I'm still gonna sell out shows without anyone's help but myself and my friends.
Shit,